It is Showdown Sunday at the greatest outdoor show on earth. We prepare for rodeo's richest afternoon. Over $1 million in prize money was handed out at the final day of the Calgary Stampede, and it would all begin in the tie-down roping competition when the superstar from Belleville, Texas, Caleb Schmidt, would dominate the field of four. He would post a run time of 7.3 seconds. That would be the fastest, and that was the run that would take him to $100,000 and the title of Calgary Stampede tie-down roping champion in 2019. He would be joined by former champion Matt Shizawa in second, Corey Solomon, another former champion, in third, and rounding out the top four, Timber Moore, another former Calgary Stampede champion. To the bareback riding competition we would go, and it was a first-time champion again when we look to Tanner Oz and a bucket horse from the Calgary Stampede that we call Yippee Kibitz. A phenomenal 92.5-point mark would seal the deal and make him $100,000 richer. And like we mentioned, for the very first time, Tanner Oz would raise the $100,000 check of the Calgary Stampede over his head. He would be joined by former champion Caleb Bennett in the number 2 spot, Clayton Bigelow in third for $15,000, and the man from Montana, former Canadian champion Seth Hardwick, rounds out the top four. In the steer wrestling competition, it goes to the man that they call the Alabama Slammer, Kyle Irwin, at 3.8 seconds will best the bunch today. That is the fastest run time in our steer wrestling competition as he takes home the $100,000 and the look of jubilation and elation, as he should be, $100,000 richer. Following him, Jacob Talley at second, Will Loomis in third, and the two-time world champion rounds out the top four, Tyler Wagisback, the man from Louisiana. In the saddle bronc riding, wow, it was the who's who. 3 Wright family members and 1 Zeke Thurston, but you're looking at the champion of champions. It's Rusty Wright on the 3-time Canadian bucket horse of the year, Get Smart. That was the matchup, and how much was it worth? Not only $100,000, but how about 92 points? That was good enough for top honors in our saddle bronc riding competition here this afternoon as he would dominate the field. Following him is Zeke Thurston, the 3-time champion, ties for second and third alongside Ryder Wright. And as you can see, Rusty and Ryder's Uncle Spencer, he is in 4th spot for $10,000. In the bale racing, it was all about Haley Kinsel all week long. She would win 4 rounds in her pool, but surprise, surprise, no surprise at all. The phenomenal Lisa Lockhart, the many-time Canadian champion, she absolutely had a phenomenal run today. She would win her 2nd Calgary Stampede title, the cowgirl from Ulrich, South Dakota. She would also take that Guy Wiedeck Award home in 2016. Just a phenomenal champion and one of the classiest, most incredible ladies in our industry. $100,000 to the better. Following her, Haley Kinsel in the number 2 spot, Emily Miller, and then Nellie Miller rounding out the top 4 on Showdown Sunday in the ladies' bale racing competition. In the bull riding action, again, Sage Kimsey continues to absolutely dominate the bull riding industry on both sides of the border, and he jumps out today on the Calgary Stampede's night moves. He is 92.5 points. That is the same bull that he won his 2017 Calgary Stampede title. So that is the 3rd title for him, 2015, 2017, and now 2019, as Sage Steele Kimsey is the newest bull riding champion, $100,000 to the better. Following him, Canadian Jared Parsonage, and then rounding out 3rd and 4th, Jess Lockwood and Jose Vitor Lemmy, the number 1 man in the PBR. He ties for that 3rd and 4th spot as there is a final look, and a huge congratulations to all of the winners at the 2019 Calgary Stampede.